And kia ora, good evening, and we're off mute. Yep, sweet as. Sorry, we've had a bit of a rigmarole here. At 5 minutes to 8, I found my guest wasn't going to be making it tonight. So we're going to have a very quick episode. Also, while we're finding out all these issues, our Facebook live stream has decided not to work. And I think this could also be contributing when you have a guest fail to turn up at the last minute. We aren't always able to necessarily get the Facebook live stream to work, because normally we would have had that already all set up, ready to go, so when 8 o'clock came around we were gone, except on tonight. Difficulty get everything hasn't quite worked. So tonight we're going to do the quick show talking about, was it Nikola Tesla's Night of Terror? And get my opinion on how the show went. Let's roll. And kia ora, good evening. Thanks for joining us here on the Proud Wellington Anniversary Day today is. So down here in Wellington, we're currently experiencing a public holiday, and I'd probably say a public holiday of technical errors at the same time. So we're having that quick version tonight. Dave does give us apologies for not coming, and yes, he knows it's last minute, so he understands how that sort of thing is. Sometimes these events do happen. And we did not have anyone else planned for tonight, so there was no backup option. So let's talk about, was it Nikola Tesla's Night of Terror? Since that was tonight's episode, we had a few, should we say, past repeats of Doctor Who, well, in this case, Sarah Jane Adventures. The name is Ajuli Mohindra, known for playing Rani on the Sarah Jane Adventures, has been, was it Skidra? Oh, I wouldn't know what to say the name is, but she was the queen of, what was the monster? The Shikra is the, yes, so that was the monster, which I think that would be the time we've seen a repeat of seeing this monster. The last time we saw it would have been in the 2005 Christmas episode, which was David Tennant's first episode, and where... Oh, no, wait a minute. No, it wouldn't have been... No, that isn't right. I've got my facts wrong. The wrong one. It'll be the 2006 one where Catherine Tate was the companion. So that would have been last time we saw the monster. There have been some very interesting remarks going around. I've had a few people make contact with me saying they're not impressed with the episode. I personally think it was a good standalone episode. It definitely had its it had its unique charms, and it brought a bit about the history of the race between DC electricity and AC electricity. Not like it really spent much on it. It was more about let's kidnap a great world invention. The other thing is, I was about to give you the ratings of what's been given of the episode. However, no one's actually put up any ratings yet. So it might be saying when you have a public holiday, a lot of things don't seem to happen quite so quickly, as we consider and say it's quite a very short and episode. It mentions about being between Thomas Edison and Nikola Tesla, it mentions the different parts there about the spies and all that sort of thing, using some of the what's it called, language of at the time saying ahead of his time and all that sort of thing. It showed also a bit of interesting part about how this was going to all go ahead as well, of looking at the was it wireless electricity, having it transported from tower to tower to tower. There, I do remember Auntie Susie talking about that, looking at an electric car that ran off static electricity. And the concept was it would be using the electricity that goes to the field, which we probably could sit there and say is a combination of Wi-Fi, and there's also a more modern version, I think it's currently under testing, called Li-Fi, I think it is, where you can actually charge devices like your phone on that, and it shows the earlier side of things, and it's another episode that's bringing what we are about modern, modern quirks that are happening now. So that isn't much. Now, there's not going to be much else we can sit there and follow up here, since we haven't got a guest to join us. The next week's one is, we'll see, if we see in the preview, we'll have the return of the Jadoo. So I think that's something we'll definitely look at. I will get this all uploaded for Facebook as well, since that will be a bit of a later one, and thanks for bearing with us on the night of everything go wrong on a public holiday. For our friends over in the United States, happy, was it tomorrow? Enjoy your President's Day, which is the same date as what it is over here. So us in Wellington are enjoying our public holiday. You also enjoy your public holiday with President's Day in the United States, which is the 20th of January. So do all that. And thanks for joining us. If you want to sit there and follow me, you can follow me on Twitter at Sam@0800Tardis, or if you want to follow me on Instagram, there's Sam the Man with the Plan. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week with a guest. Join us for the next 0800 Tardis Live.